Good morning, everybody. Today is April 27th, 2020. It's Monday. It's a beautiful day out there. So hopefully you get to enjoy the sunshine, get to run around and have some fun. Today's morning message is to smile because it's contagious. And not only will make you feel better, but usually around the people around you will also enjoy that sparkly smile that you have. So make it big, make it happy, and then help other people have a good day and yourself too. All right. It's our weird but true too. The world's biggest frog is the size of a house cat. A porcupine can have 30,000 quills. The total earthworm population in the United States weighs 10 times more than the total human population. One ear of corn has about 500 kernels. Giraffes are one of the only animals born with horns. And wearing a hat on your head helps warm your feet. I've actually noticed that. I wonder if you guys have noticed that too. All right, so the extra credit question, you probably heard a couple numbers on the previous page. I'm going to go to the corn question on the bottom here. One ear of corn has about 500 kernels. So let's go with 500 because that about is like an estimate that we're going to be using today when we do our math test anyways. But about 500 kernels. So my question is, what if you have 6 ears of corn, but one of them is kind of weird, and so you have to snap it in half. So how many kernels would 5½ ears of corn have? 5½. Okay, so if there's 500 on one ear of corn, how many would 5½ have? Okay, so yes, that fraction word, that half, 5½ All right, like I said, today is actually this week, we'd like you to take this time to catch up on any fluency checks, quick quizzes, and then the review, the test in the workbook. Make this week your week to finish those assignments, please, and then send those through email or you remind your parents or grandparents, whoever you live with, through the app or through email. Send us some pictures of those assignments, and I'd appreciate that. Okay? All right, and then look at the website as well for further instruction on what to work on for the week, for this week in math. Okay, so here we go. The review and test, pages 255 to 256. All right, so number 4, the top part is definitions. You guys know those. Please fill those out the best you can. And so number 4, it talks about a proof drawing. This is just a reminder, no giving away any answers here. A proof drawing is 100 blocks, 10 sticks, and 1s. So for 285, 200 blocks, 80, 8 10 sticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 80, and 5 1s are those 5 little circles. Okay. Now this is an addition problem, so you draw out the next set of number, and when you get to these 8, if you get 2 more 10 sticks in the next number, circle those in, and that'll show you have another 100. Same for the 1s. If you have 1s that add up to more than 10 or more, you would circle those 10 1s and show it as another 10 stick for your total. Okay. The next page has mixed addition and subtraction. So I went with one of the subtraction problems, number 8, 7 minus 9. We'll walk through it a little bit here. 9 is higher than 7. You go next door. You get those 10 1s. So if you take 10 from that 1 that's there, you have 0 left. And 10 plus 7 equals 17. 17 1s minus 9 1s is 8 1s. 0 minus 4, you can't do it. You can't take 4 away from nothing, so go next door to get one of those hundreds. Now you have 10 10s plus 0, so 10. 10 minus 4 equals 6, and 5 minus 5 equals 0. How can you check that? Hope you're saying that word out there. Starts with an I. Use the opposite operation or the inverse. Yes. So the opposite of subtraction is addition. Add those 2 smaller numbers, those add-ins, and see if you can come up with that total that was above. You're double checking your work here now. 9 plus 8 equals 17. New 10 above. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 plus 6 equals 11. So another new 10. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Look at that. You got your total. You did the right thing. Absolutely fabulous job. All right. So there's a couple word problems. Please do your best on those. But the one I want to talk about is number 20. It's multi-step. There are clue words in there. And they're talking about a girl who gave something to someone. If you're giving to someone, you're making it less. You are subtracting. Now, if somebody, it talks about in the next part, gave her more. So if someone's getting more, they're adding to their total. Okay. Then it asks about reasonableness. Reasonable, it means to, remember, round. Round to see if it's very close. And don't forget, please round their estimate and compare it to what you got. Okay, if it's very close, then yes, it's reasonable. If it's far apart, I'd say more than 10 apart, then no. Let's say it's not reasonable. Okay, but you go ahead and round and see what you get for that one. Okay, all right. Today's fun memory for my memory box is once upon a time in high school, we were allowed to mirror or kind of job shadow people who had positions or jobs for the city, like the mayor, police chief, fire chief, the treasurer, things like that. So you could run for office as part of a fun thing to do in your senior year of high school. I believe it was senior year at least. My citizenship teacher, she encouraged me to run for fire chief for the city for the day, so you shadow the fire chief. So I just pulled this out. These were little slogans I wrote to try and get elected, because you had to make posters. You could give things out. I think I gave out suckers to people who walked by and said, vote for Will O. So here's one of the slogans here, a couple of them. Vote for Will O as fire chief and douse the flames of fire safety ignorance. Be sure to put your trust with an honest candidate. Vote Will O. All right, so I have many slogans. Here's a cool one. With Will Alexa as fire chief, he will bring his arsenal of firefighters into battle against arson. Vote for Will O. So I had many a poster with those slogans on them. There are a couple more there too, but I won't bore you or embarrass myself any further. All right, so take your time on that test. Again, if you need to work on it, part today, part tomorrow, that's great. If you have a specific question, have your parents or guardian email me or send me a message and remind. I will try to help as best I can without giving the answer. But you guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.